Caleb, you've always been, even going back to last year, your confidence has never really been in question. But after the year you guys have had collectively, just where has the confidence we've seen for the last 5 weeks come from? What do you think?
I don't know. I think, like you said, it's kind of always been there. We just the season, the regular season has been a roller coaster. So I think the fact that we got our foot in the door in the playoffs, and I think we take our chances with any team that has to beat us 4 times. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is, and I think that we just understand that, you know, all the way down the line from Spo all the way down to the last guy on the bench, that we believe in each other and we're a connected group, and that we'll find ways to win games.
Caleb, teams that kind of go up 2-0, it could be natural to maybe ease off a little bit and let the Celtics maybe get one here. What was the mindset for you guys coming into this one, and what does 3-0 mean to you guys?
I mean, to me personally, like, I think I could speak for, you know, everybody in the locker room, but, you know, we understand that it's not done. Like I was saying, it's not first to 3, it's first to 4. So crazy things happen, crazier things has happened, and we're going to understand, you know, the history of that team. It's a winning organization, and they're going to come out and try to grab a game and go back to Boston. So we got to do everything in our power to understand it's going to be the toughest game yet, and try to close out at home.
Caleb, so many of you guys are playing well around Bam and Jimmy. What do you feel like you guys have proved as far as the depth of this team during this playoff run?
I think it's just a lot of credit to those 2 guys who just get everybody involved. They could easily take every shot if they wanted to right now. You know, with guys down, guys like Tyler that are out, who typically take those shots, you know, that just shows the belief they have in us, and that just, like, and he, you know, asking where the confidence comes from, is a lot of it stems from those 2 guys too, just believing in us, getting us open looks, and believing that we'll knock them down, whether we make or miss. They continue to make the right plays, and so it's hard not to gain confidence, gain rhythm, and you know, want to make those shots for those guys.
Caleb, beyond just the shooting for everybody, even when the offense wasn't going great this season, what do you think you guys have built in terms of the way the offense actually runs that has set all of you up for success, really, postseason? I
think, you know, there's a lot of different moving parts. You know what I mean? You know, you got, you know, Duncan was in and out, you know, all year. You got Kyle that was starting out. He's come off the bench. There's a lot of different moving pieces. I just think the willingness for everybody to fit in, no matter where they're coming off the bench, starting, whatever it is, whether you're playing, whether you're not. It's really impressive all the way down the line for, you know, some people, you know, being in some lineups and moving around and shifting a lot. And you got Duncan, who wasn't playing for a while, and he comes in. He's been a huge, you know, in this postseason for us. It goes all the way down the line, man. I just think that, like I said, it's just the willingness of guys to accept whatever, you know, it is that they need to do in order for us to move the needle. And I think that's been big for us. You know, I think that we've gained that connectivity throughout the season and prepared us for these moments.
Caleb, you talked a lot this is about the way you've attacked closeouts, attacking the front foot and all that stuff, but what makes it, I guess, different with this series, the way you're doing it, because obviously there's different matchups?
Yeah, I just think it's probably based off personnel and, you know, space on the court. I understand I'm going to have some of the bigger guys on me, but they're going to be coming off help side and, you know, off Jimmy, sometimes doubles, and, you know, I'm just trying to be aggressive and, you know, take some weight off those guys, but, you know, just also be myself. And, you know, when I'm, like I said, when we're confident and we go all the way down the line, you know, a lot of guys are capable of a lot of things. So, you know, it's only going to be beneficial when we're all aggressive and assertive like that.
Caleb, was this game the perfect example of Heat culture? You, Gabe, Duncan, all stepping up as the top players of the game?
Yeah, I think, I think most importantly, I think it was the fact how we handled, you know, being up 2-0 right now and then playing at home. I think that we, you know, naturally sometimes you let off the gas because you know you're at home. You try to rely on the crowd to win the game for you and scoring bunches, you know, feeding off the environment. But I think that we made a point coming in with the right approach and mentality that they were going to come in and give everything they had and just weather whatever storm they had coming. So we're just going to have to stay with the same mindset in Game 4.
Going back to last year's conference finals, the Heat went through a period of about 10 months of frustration and disappointments, and I know you're not quite done with this series yet, but is there something that is the most gratifying about the playoff success that you're enjoying now?
I just think that we got the matchup we wanted. You know, we got to see the team who took us out last year, and you just get there's nothing like a second crack at it. So I think that we're just trying to take advantage of that, and we're playing with like we have something to prove, and we're just a bunch of guys with a chip on our shoulder. So we just want to continue to prove that.
Yeah, Tatum and Brown were two of the top scorers in the league all year. What have y'all done, especially in these last two games, just to be effective against them defensively?
I just think that, we're just playing really hard, trying to be in the right spots, trying to do everything we can to make it tough on those guys. Like you said, they're two of the best scorers in the league. They're bound to score the ball and make things tough on us regardless of what coverage they see. But I think that we've just been, being balled in on the defensive end and having each other's backs and believing in the game plan that Spo puts in front of us. So I think the biggest thing is just being on the same page.
Hi. So his impressive journey has get a lot of attention and support recently. How do you plan to handle the increased expectation that come with such surge attention? Will it be a pressure?
Yeah. To me personally, I think the best thing you could do is kind of just put it in the rear view. I mean, that comes with it. That type of stuff comes with it. There's going to be opinions, expectations, whatever it is. I think we're playing for each other in that locker room, and I think that cancels out all the pressures. We believe in each other. We love playing with each other, and we're flowing and playing great, and we're just having fun more than anything. So I think that kind of cancels out all the pressure because we're not worried about what everybody else is saying. We're just worried about each other in the locker room.
Caleb, I know the series isn't over yet, but as an 8th seed, what does it feel like for you guys to be able to do this to the two teams that were considered the favorites coming into this playoffs, and what does it feel like to be able to pull that off?
I mean, it feels good. I mean, like you said, that's part of, it feels good, obviously because we're 8th seed, but at the same time, we put ourselves in that position. But, we're not playing to prove nobody wrong. We playing to win a championship. Like, that's been the goal all season. It's not like we're just trying to beat teams and, so we can talk trash after we beat somebody or whatever. Like, we know we're capable. We expected this team in this group to get to where we're at right now and continue to go further. And we're going to continue to play like that and, find ways to get to a place that we all were bought in and to want to get to at the beginning of the season this summer. So we're playing for each other. Thank you. Yep. Appreciate y'all.